Hey everyone, Sean and Dave here. Just want to go over a few things to help us make our Ninja work a lot efficiently than it can. All right. Um, and give you a little update on the momentum track on what's coming and how to set it up and the settings that go with it. All right. So first of all, when we before we get into clearing out your cache with NinjaTrader and make it all nice and clean, all right. If you go to the Discord, should be in the bio. All right, you will find a tool called Net Timer. All right, it's in the script library in the Discord. You go there, you can grab it, it's free. And what it does is it syncs your time a lot better than Windows does. So when it syncs your time, you're not going to have the lag that you'll have with Windows. All right. So this is a huge help because Tick Replay the, relies on the way that the data goes back and forth. So if there is a microsecond or millisecond that's off, it'll throw off your NinjaTrader and it'll start being a little wonky, lags, running slow. This will resolve it. Okay, so that's one. Another thing is your cache. So what you do is you click in your folder, all right, you go into your documents, and then while you're here, NinjaTrader 8, jump in your folder, there's what's called DB. In DB, you have all these folders. From here, what you want to do is 4 folders, and only the 4 are going to get deleted. You have your cache, your day, your minute, and your tick. Those folders and nothing else. You don't want to mess with your messages, your replay, snapshot, or this year. Okay, so it's just cache, deleted. Now you just deleted your cache. Now your historical data for your day, not you still have historical data on NinjaTrader. This is your cache. All right, so there goes your day, there goes your minute, there goes your tick. All right, I do this every couple of days. See, today's Thursday. This morning I had an issue with lag because I haven't done it since last week. So uh, I let it just run and yeah, I found out the hard way. I need to take care of my cat. It'll let you know. All right. Now, after that, you're done. All right. Now with the net timer and your cache done, I'm running at 0.035 lag. All right. There is a lag indicator. It's a bit different from mine. All right, but it's a free lag indicator in the script library. You can go there, you download it, and you're good to go. All right, so if you want to monitor your lag, because in this scalping business, you want to make sure you're not having your orders get delayed. All right, and delayed orders, you're thinking it's slippage, but meanwhile, it's just your system was lagging and getting the information out. Okay, so milliseconds definitely help. All right, so we have that. Here I have, if you look on my chart, my EMAs are a bit different. They're momentum graded EMAs. I have they're the TTE EMAs. Um, as everything comes out from TTE, uh, I'll be able to put the settings and let you guys know where my settings are. You know, things you can always play with if you feel you want it a little different. That's on you. But this is the way I like mine. All right. If you look here, we have like a little pullback here. I have orange on my image. All right. Orange is a bullish pullback. Right here is you see this is red and green. It's more of like a turnover, which you see the image first. This is what we got. green and yellow. Yellow is a bearish pullback. Quick candle, and it just gives you a little hint as to the momentum and how it's going. All right. Now, also have the cloud. The cloud is from Lizard Indicators. That is also available in the Discord. All right. Link to their site so you can get it and do what you have to do. Now, this I like because it gives you the arrows, which on my charts they're a little smaller and they don't have the black background, but just to give a little something here. This is a demo chart setup that I have. Okay, so we have that. We have our MACDs. All right. I do my regionals and everything there. Now, why I like the cloud with the momentum track, you want to differentiate the two. You want to be able to know what the EMAs are doing and momentum track is doing. Okay? It's pretty basic and simple if you understand. Now, I'll pull up the momentum track and show you what we have to do there. Now, when you go to request the momentum track, you're going to need to give your license key, which you go here, right to your help button. I think it says help. Right? So there it is, help. See? All right. So hit the help, brings you to the about. In the about, you have your license key. You copy, paste it, and put it into the email, I believe, to get it over. All right. Now we have that. That's this. I'm going to go to my indicators. I have my 40 minutes below us here because for some reason it cuts off when I try to do it on this chart. All right. So, see, look at the indicators, and then it has everything there. Um, this folder here, the trade engine, TTE. There you go. They're the ones that developed it. There's a TTE momentum track. You just click it, add it to your chart. All right. Now that it's added, you have candle body color mode. What this does is it changes the color of the body of the candle to what you want within the momentum chart. If you don't want anything, click none, nothing. All right. You have adaptive channel. The adaptive channel is the outer bands. Okay. And the momentum curve is the main line. All right. So within that, I like it the way it is out of the box. The adaptive curve, the outer bands is doing the body. The momentum, which is the main thing running, is an outline around the chart, around the candles. Okay. If you don't want to show the curve, you don't want to show the adaptive channel, that's on you. I utilize them for the system. Okay. I want to know where we are in relation to it and have different aspects to the system in utilizing them. Okay. So that's the way it works here. And then you have on bar close, leaving on bar close. Reason we're leaving on bar close, it works the best that way. You put it on tick replay on each tick, it's going to throw it off. You put it on price change, it's going to throw it off. And it's not going to work the way we want it to, not by any means. All right, so leave it on bar close. And when I do all my indicators, I cut the label. That takes out the writing on the top of your chart. All right. Auto scale. I take auto scale off of everything pretty much. I don't want the chart to adjust to what my indicator is or where it is. All right. So that's that. And everything else stays the same. I'll let this load. Now, here's the ladder. And have a couple of charts. Here's the 1 minute here, the 5 minute here. No, that's E80. Okay. And we're still loading. This here, you see, are the price action indicators, EMAs, and they're not as intuitive as the way the PTE EMAs are. All right. Now this is what momentum track does to your monitor. All right. We have the outer channels, and then the line in the middle is going to be the curve. All right. Now get to a place here where it's not so prominent. There we go. So here, you see the channel. Channel's green, green, and inside the curve is green. And our bars are fully green. Here, see the channel is orange. Inside the bars, orange. Momentum is done. And then you have the red curve, red on the outside. Okay, moving up, same thing. Okay, now we have our EMEs that are going with the cloud. If you look at the track, the line will come down a little further down, compared to where the 8 and the 21 are. Remember, we want things to be stacked for when we're going outside, and then there are also reversion trades for inside. All right, but just want to keep this on just the momentum track. Right here, you can see red, red, moving down. Now, with the uh, EMEs, see everything's red. Got a nice good push, hold back, pushing down, but we went for. Now look at where our MACDs, the best, and where we want things. All right, you can see it's just really nice in keeping us with the momentum of the market. All right. Now remember, this is in dynamic channel that was created for TT, for the trend line. You know, like here, it pulls out, pulls in here. We're set here. Now we're not fully here, so typically we wouldn't get a signal here. But as we're pulling out, what we're gonna want to look for right here. Everything's green. Look at this bar. This bar pushed us right out of the track. That gives you the confidence to move forward. All right. This track, when it breaks out, look right here, you got a breakout, we're below. Pull back, this one here. Perfect. Gives you the entry. Okay. And here, as it pulls out, we want to see a pullback. We got a full pullback here as it was crossing right to here. That's right here. 20 points. All right. So you see that helps us with getting it between the momentum track, with the way the coloring is pulling into the EMAs. All right. We're seeing how the delta's going. We get all this absorption right here. So they were pushing down. We see this right here with the candles. Look at the track. It shows you that they were pushing down. The momentum was to the downside. The delta, that downside, it failed to go down. As it pushed up, pulls out of the channel. We have the other side of the channel here, the curve in the middle, EMAs are stacked, and the channel on the outside. Everything's going here wants to go up. Look at our fast. It's showing up. Even though we're below the standard here, we see more confidence of us pushing through. And then you see this strong bar here on Delta. It went above everything else. There you go. That means that they lost. All right. Right here is seller's remorse. There you go. Okay. No, 16 and a half points. You're locked in. By the time you got in, you had no drawdown. None. All right. That's what we like. Got to here. This pulled back. This entered here. Right to this here. No drawdown. And we just trailed it right up. Okay. Here. Where are we? We're below. We're below. All right. And as this was pulling up, look at the negative delta. So this was not an entry. Okay. This pushed up and failed. We had absorption, pulled back down. All right. We never had a strong close. Yeah, because that wick down. So we never had a strong close going up and over. Okay. Here we're above. All right. The fast is leading us. It pulled out, pulled back in. All right. When it pulls out of the channel fully, this is almost a full bar right there. All right. And then it starts pushing back up. This one here could have waited for this here, right here. Another 10 and a quarter points. All right. And that's it. But the momentum track, setting it up, the color changing bars. All right. TT did a great job in setting this up for us. All right. And this is going to be a great value with the tool. Just beautiful. Okay. This one here wouldn't have been, oh, yeah, the BE. Okay. That's no meaning. Just go from it. There you go. But there you go. From, oh, look at this dude on the overnight. This is 20. So Asian Open is right around here. Took it. You had one, two, three, four, and one BE. 20 points, 30 points, 50 points, 67 points. And that takes us right to the EU Open. All right. Beautiful. All right, guys. So hopefully that helps. All right. You have clearing the cache, net timer, and the TT MT. All right. The momentum track. All right, guys. I'll see you guys in the room.